in a place called Connecticut.
WNHU 88.7 FM. And the show you're listening to is a show called Music Has No Prejudice.
That is a very good name. And how did you come up with the name, Paul?
Because music, I had to get a name that nobody else had, and also that music has no prejudice. People do. Everybody has a prejudice in music, but if you mix all music together, you realize it's all a beautiful thing.
I just didn't know if you were influenced from someone about the prejudice, but it makes sense. So you're showcasing all kinds of music, obviously, on your radio station, which is
WNHU 88.7 FM. I'm unfortunately not anymore.
Okay, and that's what I'm here to talk to you about today. So I was shocked, absolutely shocked, by the news that you are no longer with New Haven University, WNHU, 88.7. For how many years were you a radio broadcaster?
Almost 25 and a half. Close to 25 and a half years.
25 and a half years, gang. He volunteered his time. And from the shows that I have listened to of Paul Goslin, he had amazing history of the musicians. That was his
Forte?
Yes. That was his definite highlight of the show, was how he would present the history of the musicians, and you would go on just like a genius about it, and it was amazing. And you had songs that were truly interesting, and musicians that were just something else.
Yeah, I always look for the best in people. Some musicians people don't realize had handicaps and they were amazing. Even people, like Art Tatum being blind, and Jingle Reinhardt with paralyzed fingers. It's just and they were the best.
Yes, because music is such an inspiration for people who do have disease, disorders, from special needs to people that, like you said, can't hear or blind. Let's look at Stevie Wonder. Let's look at who else? Who else do you coach?
Blind people, Art Tatum, Ray Charles.
There you go.
Jose Feliciano, phenomenal musician.
Yeah.
Great singing voice, great song
And
titles.
they would have this gift and they would share it with everyone. But let's talk about why you're not with the radio station anymore. I'm very, very curious to hear why.
Well, it seemed like it was something in the making for a while. I just have a hard time, basically, personally, having 18-year-old, 19-year-old kids come, talk to me like I'm some kind of a low squat. And other people
You mean they're
same.
disrespectful? Because this generation happens to be a little bit different from the generations we used to know. So that's basically what I'm hearing here.
Well, kind of.
They did not respect you.
Kind of, but very few of them I ever even meet. They go behind your back because the new manager, Bruce Barber, has a committee, he calls it. It's almost like little Nazi stormtroopers to me. I'm sorry.
Nazi stormtroopers.
Because they, Gestapo or whatever.
Bruce Barber, that really nice-looking fellow with the happy smile, and he was what stations was Bruce Barber affiliated with?
He was on PLR.
Oh,
he
yes.
did a good show. Him and Brian Smith.
Mm-hmm.
And he denies a bit. A lot of people say that he went behind Brian's back to try to get things different. But then again, I guess that was his head's clunking because they're both two egotistic people. I understand that. That was there. I don't know. That's just what I heard. I wasn't there. I don't know that situation.
Yeah.
I know
well, the truth reigns, and I'm sure there was problems. Things aren't always going to work out with people working together. But what exactly? Why are you off the show? Because I am very upset about this.
Well, because I had sent them an email saying I wasn't going to be there, and I missed 2 shows in a row. One of them I forgot that I got health issues, and sometimes I forget. I didn't get email for 3 days. It said I didn't get any, and I went in there and somebody was blocking it. I got through. I had 38 emails. One saying that my email to them didn't go through. And another one saying that I had missed a couple of shows in a row without telling anybody that I was going to be suspended off the air for a while. And then I just went back in and told them what I thought, which was pretty heavy. And I got an email back saying, you are harassing or something to our students. You no longer have a privilege of a radio show on the air.
They use that word to
They say
freely.
They say the word privilege.
Well, no, they said you were harassing. You're no harasser. Who are they kidding?
Well, but I kind of scared them from what I said. I told them what I thought.
That's fine. You should. You've been there long enough, and you've been a volunteer there for so many years and doing a great job.
I hit the nerve. I hit the nerve on them.
Oh, I see.
And then, the truth, I guess, the way I see it.
Mm-hmm.
But what was I going to say now? Forgot my whole train of thought.
Well, yeah, because you're upset about what has happened there. That's why you forgot your train of thought. You're very upset how this is, So you missed a couple of shows. You're a volunteer.
Yep.
I know how it works over there. They could play the music while you're not there. What is the big deal?
The idea is they play music that they like. They don't, even though several times in the past I've given shows to people if I wasn't there to play, it never came on the air.
What did your wife say when she heard this?
She's nice. Well, she's nice about this. She don't. That's neither here nor there.
No, but I'm asking, how did she feel when you came home upset about this?
Well, no, not really, because I'm not that upset because I seen it coming. I am upset, but I'm not because I just saw it coming. It's like, here it comes.
It's so many years. That's why I'm saying. And what about your friends and people who are your listeners? What are they saying?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, I got probably 20 or 30 people online who have said, I'm sorry to hear this happening, and that's because I have a little online site on a Facebook called Music Has No Prejudice Still. I'll put music up on there and whatnot.
So you're going to try to stay on by ways of the internet now?
Oh, yeah, I'm doing a Facebook because I asked people if they wanted me to.
Yeah.
And something like 52 people said, yeah, please do.
I'm sorry, Paul, to hear that you have health issues. I'm really sorry to hear it. I hope things get better for you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much.
And is there anything else you'd like to say to that radio station while they're going to be definitely fighting this bid?
Well, it's...
I know, New Haven is a great university, and they have their students there, and they invited people to come and do the shows, and they could learn from people like you, because you had educational history that they couldn't even come up to, They,
after all the years, hassles with parking, being lied to over the years, I think most of the managers who have been there have fought for the volunteers who come in and do shows. And people, people as far as Wallingford, Old Saybrook, over in Long Island, every once in a while I get calls, but now the calls I get is what's happened to your station. Mm-hmm. And I put a scenario on what one person told me, and that's when I got kicked off the air. Said, well, you got your streaming now, you don't need your volunteers anymore. You can put your students on, and when they're not there, we just could put in canned music. And that's basically what it looks like has been happening. Mm-hmm. And any excuse to knock, I'm not the first one to get knocked off the air since it came in.
Oh,
several, 3 or 4
so they're
others.
Trying to clean house? Is that what's going on there?
That's what it kind of looked like to me.
Oh.
There's no more heavy metal show. A couple of the gospel people are off the air. A few others, I'm not quite sure here
They're
or
doing
there.
something different, and changes are being made, but there's a way to do them properly. And I don't like that they say that you harassed anyone, because you're not someone who is like that. You're just not, and I don't like that.
I feel they're underhanded.
Yeah. Okay, then you must have those deep feelings. But well, let's go onto what's going to be happening with you. As you said, you'll be on the internet, and
Sure. I have a big work schedule. I'm 65 years old, and I still work 48 hours a week.
Right.
At least, sometimes more.
Yeah.
Plus, I have my house to take care of. My wife has health things. Sometimes I have to help her with things also. She has health problems. She's a few years older than me, and just how it goes.
Well, Paul,
And I think this will turn around eventually, and maybe I might be able to get back on. Who knows when?
well, if not with them, you'll get onto another station, or will go a different direction for you.
Yeah.
So you are, affiliated with Facebook, and people can see the songs. Last thing before we go, okay? Because we are getting bit by mosquitoes out here. Okay,
I
so
guess they must work for WNHU. I'm just kidding.
exactly. That's funny. That's funny. Gee, we have a drought problem. Look at this. Look at this. It's just down to
Yeah.
nothing here. I've never seen it this low. We need rain.
I'm kind of afraid that because of this, in the winter it'll be all snow. And we'll get all the rain we want in the snow.
Yeah,
That's
we're
what
supposed to
I'm
have a
afraid
bad
of.
winter, but let's.
Yeah.
I have a question to ask. Name the top 3 songs off the top of your head that you loved playing on your station that come to your mind.
Well, I got what I call the Fab Four, the Elite Eight, and the Magnificent Seven. I've for years gone through how many people have done these songs and whatnot. And the Fab Four songs are this: Stardust, Autumn Leaves, Summertime, and Over the Rainbow. That's what I call the Fab Four.
Say them again for the audience.
Stardust, which in 1941 was #1 and #2 at the same time on the charts by 2 different orchestras. Never ever happened in history.
Interesting.
Autumn Leaves was just such a beautiful song. By so many.
Yes, I did that in my 40s band. Next.
Summertime by George Gershwin, which has been recorded over 30,000, not 3,000, 30,000
Yes.
different times has
Yes.
been recorded. And of course, Over the Rainbow, which so many people have loved for so many years.
Oh, that's
So that's a Fab Four.
that Over the Rainbow.
Yeah.
I sang that at my mother's
Oh,
funeral. So,
that's beautiful.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful thing.
yeah.
God bless you for that. And then my favorite song of all time is Blue Skies, which is one of my Elite Eight.
You're what Blue Skies? Sing it.
Irving Berlin. Blue skies smiling at me, nothing but blue skies do I see. I was homeless in Massachusetts in 1982 before I came to Connecticut, and I was out walking in the cold in the winter, and I sing that song and I wasn't cold. I
That's
just warm
good.
right up. So that's my
great,
song.
Paul. You're always so interesting.
That's a warm song. It's a beautiful song.
In a place called Connecticut, here we are with Paul Goslin again. And this is the Supply Pond property, which is
Beautiful.
absolutely gorgeous for hiking. In a place called Connecticut with Deborah K. Levi, the Lady Ranger. Have a great day, all. Sorry, WNHU, but Paul was an asset to your station. You lost a really great broadcaster there. Over 30 years of his service as a volunteer. Shame on you guys. Shame on you.